Welcome to hole number one of the fall major, played here on the brand new and beautiful Yongsan Gardens course. Now, here in Headwind, I play this an absolute minimum distance with the sniper. As you can see, navigator, and I'm playing 2.2 bars of top spin, 0.5 bars of left spin, and we're adjusting here at 20% minimum distance. Isn't this course just like Kohong and the Milano had a baby? I don't know, but I think it's fantastic. Absolutely beautiful here. So I'm really looking forward to playing this one out, you guys. I hope you are too. I think they've done an absolutely beautiful job over at Playdemic with this course. Ooh, looking not too bad in Headwind to get things rolling. Hole number one, once again, but this time with that tailwind angle. I find if I bring that Goliath to absolute maximum distance there, 3 top, half a bar of right spin, this allows me to control the speed of the ball coming in, and I'm not playing with these huge backspin values, which many rookie players are not going to have. 20% max here on the pull, and I find that this one responds really quite well back on this first fairway and allows it to have a little bit of a flatter landing surface. Be careful closer to the edge. This one does slope down a little bit into the water, and it'll kick that ball forward a little bit faster. So keep that in mind. I think it was worth showing both plays here just to give you an idea of how differently this one can set up depending on the wind. But just about, we're going to save this one for the tournament. Hole number two, this par 5 is an absolutely excellent chance for Albatross. Tighten in an extra mile, left-hand side, max top, max right, and we are going to give this one max overpower. The idea here is that you just want to grip it and rip it and get as much distance as you can. Take note, this is a narrow fairway, and there is, only so much benefit to getting so far down here. So keep that in mind. As long as you can reach the second shot, you've gone far enough. But in the headwind here, I was kind of struggling to keep this one in line. But the second shot here, you'll see what I mean. I'm playing the second shot with my favorite wood club, the Sniper. And as you can see, we're setting up for a rough bump. We've got room to spare there, you see, so we still could have reached. We're not quite at true max, but very, very close to it. And with winds like this, it's not going to make a gigantic difference. It can, but 1.5 top, half a bar to 1 bar of left spin here. And I'm going to play the second shot at 10% max. Now, you see how there is a play on the right-hand side. I didn't really investigate over there all that much, so maybe this isn't the best path, but I think this is a very valid possibility to get yourself a drop. Now, you're going to see here, I hit great, okay, spoiler. But it's going to be so close. I think this one would have been in the hole, and I think you're going to see a ton of albatrosses on hole number 2 of the fall major. Looking good. I'm liking this course already. Hole number 3, this par 4 is where we really start picking up steam and dropping some shots. Okay, so I set up here with the Titan and the quarterback. And the thing is, I'm really looking for accuracy because we want this one just to be as close to the edge of the water at the end of the fairway here on the right-hand side as possible. 4 back, 2 left is what we actually settle on here. And take note of the clear ring on the right-hand side is basically touching the rough. So end of the day, you're just laying this one up to the end of the fairway, and we're going to give ourselves a beautiful look on the second shot. Try to get that shot centered, the shot centered up. Clean, perfect ball. Down the fairway we go. You know what to do. Just keep it in play. Fairways and greens. We're going to give ourselves a great chance. As you can see, there's tons of opportunities on this course, so don't go anywhere. All right, you're gonna see some pretty sweet shots. Second shot here, like I said, with the thorn. Now we're gonna pace it out. I don't know why I was taking my sweet time. We're about max, we're about min, so I'm gonna play this one at about mid distance. I like landing on the green. Tends to be pretty flat. 2 bars of backspin, that's my traditional thorn number. If you've been watching these videos any amount of time, you know that's how we do it. And hey, if you enjoy watching these videos, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. We're always playing Golf Clash over here. New tournament, old tournament, all the good stuff. So I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys and all the support. Let's get ourselves a drop here. Perfect away, over the water, 25% mid. I'll say it again. Let's go get the hole. Hole number 4, this par 3, once again, we're going with this top spin approach, kind of laying it back and just trickling it up to the pin. 1.5 top, 1 right spin is what we end up going with. And take note how I've got that clear ring just dipping into the bunker. And the second bounce just before the fringe. This one, I'm kind of eyeballing it. Of course, if you've got a better level club, you're going to have a much nicer ball guide to work with. But end of the day here, I think this is an excellent chance for a hole-in-one. And as promised, Let's watch this one get to the bottom of the cup. I love this course. I think they've done a really, really good job. I didn't find too many glitchiness, glitchy spots, speed rolls, or dead bounces, anything like that. I think it's been really, really well constructed. So get in the hole. That's what we want to see. More and more of those. Hole number 5, let's keep this gravy train rolling. This is an absolute must eagle. This is a really short par 4. Now, in Headwind, getting these little island bounces could actually be a bit bigger of a problem. But given the circumstances, max top here, and I'm playing this one with the extra mile, 10% max, and we're giving it, like I said, 4.5 top, 1 bar of right spin, and 10% max adjustment here. I don't have to do anything really fancy to put this ball in perfect range of the green. I'd say, yeah, this is going to lower the overall par of the tournament, probably in all divisions, especially from the front tee, though. So clean little bounce, rolling it up way, way, way up there. As you can see, if you can drop an end bringer shot, if you can use the end bringer rule, you should be able to get an eagle here each and every time. I may have to step up the power ball, P3, P4, P5, and even in rookie, I would do that, just to make sure I get the eagle here on this short par 4. So measuring it up, taking a look here, it says 20% max, but you play this one 20% at club. So playing this one roughly at mid distance here, and yeah, not a big deal. 20%, 0 spin. And I like getting drops. I know you do too. That's the whole point of the video, right? Is to try to get those close looks. So simple adjustment here with the end bringer, but you got to see the end result. This is really what it's all about. Come on now, Bald Guy. Best name ever. You guys are the best community. Don't forget to leave a comment on this video, especially if you love getting it in the hole. Hole number 6, this is a tough par 5, and I kind of thought about using the Zerk here on the right and getting it down closer. I think that is absolutely a better play, but I always catch such crap from you guys in the comments. You're so interested in the balls I choose, so I went with the more conservative path here to secure the eagle. Extra mile in a Titan, 4.5 top, 2 right max OP, and like about 3/4 of a ball of right curl here. Hit perfect. Get this one down long and strong, and then you're going to give yourself a nice chance on the second shot. Second shot, really not that big of a deal. Just bring in a wood club here. You could use anything you like at this point, but you probably got the sniper in your bag already. So pick that one up. Going to do just a clean little rough bump right here at max distance just to get this ball to bump out of the rough. I could have gone 2-3 bars of topspin here, but I went 1 bar of topspin, 2 right spin, and that works out just fine here, but just barely. I thought it was fun that we used like 3/4 of a ball of right curl on the first shot, and we're going to use 3/4 of a ball of right curl here on the second shot, but not before we make a 10% max adjustment there into that 3.9 cross headwind. And here's the right curl. I mean, maybe almost a ball of curl, but whatever, a bunch. Hit perfect. And like I said, this one will just pop out of the rough. And there we go. Trickles out. Then as you can see, we could have used more topspin here to get this one to kind of get closer to the green, but very, very flat play here. Doesn't require a whole bunch of effort. I still line it up. Trying to work on using my Endbringer ruler on the side of the screen. It's a bit difficult to try to get it the right way, but this is not too bad. They're sizing it up. As you can see, we're just at about like 47% or something. I'll just go 50. We'll play this one at 20% mid. I know I only put this as a 2-shot pull, but I think you understand how to bring that end bringer together. But I think it's important, for the end result here to see that this is absolutely what I say it is, and just a clean little perfect ball. Get that to drop in the hole nicely. We'll move on to the last 3 holes. Hole number 7, once again, a very manageable par 4. Now, most people are going to be playing with that bunker and the water on the right-hand side. I want to show you here. You can play it on the left. Just lay it up here, 4 back, 2 right, and we're going to play with a quarterback and a Titan. 10% max adjustment. Nothing crazy. Just a straightforward little setup here. And just like that, and even into this kind of ugly crosswind. We can get this one down with absolutely no stress, no risk of putting it in the bunker, no water hazard here, just fairway. As long as you can control your backspin, we'll be just fine to get this one a clean look at the pin. Now, second shot, admittedly, we're not as close as we want to be, but we are still safe. And I'm just going to check out where we're at. I'm checking out the wind, yeah, we could play it right at min, but I actually moved this one up a tiny little bit here. We're going to play it with 2 bars of backspin, and I adjust this shot at 10% mid distance. And, you know, depending on your flavor, I think this is going to be a great way to play. I will show you from the right-hand side just after we drop this shot. Because like I said, we're going to get lots of booms on this course, it seems like. Well, you know, we're practicing, so that should be no big deal, right? 10% mid, give it a clean pull. And, you know, if you're not interested in fighting the force over there on the risky side, this one gives us a clean little way to get it to the pin. All right, so hole 7 once again coming in from the right-hand side. Extra mile here and the Titan ball because I want to get this second bounce more controllable. And having a bigger club is going to be very much be an advantage here. We end up going here with 2.5 bars of top spin and 2 bars of left spin. This one tends to get it over just nicely. The thing that I'm really trying to do is have that ball roll over 2 fringes because the fringe acts as a little bit of a brake. You know, it kind of slows down that roll a little bit, and I find that to be quite important here because it's a fine line between this one going in the bunker or speed rolling way over the green and getting onto the rough. I only managed to get this one safely over with these clubs and these balls, so I didn't quite get that first fringe, but as you can see, slows it down beautifully. I think we can probably manage to get it from there. I've got the end bringer. Clean, simple. I think I just eyeballed this one. Yeah, because we got perfect headwind, right? So no need to sweat it. No need to stress. Just keep that ball going in the hole. Let's see over on hole number 8. Normally we end the tournament on a par 5, but this time we're actually playing hole 8, par 5. And I've got a big topper, and I actually stepped this one up to a Zerk just so that I can have this one land nicely on this fairway to get this ball to clip the rough and to roll out to that last little circular fairway. Well, not the last one, but just before my opponent's ball marker there. So 10% max here on the drive. I play this one with max top spin, and you'll see here that I pushed this one up to max. You might not necessarily do that in all winds, but I know here this one just needs that little bit more and just a tiny little touch of overpower just to clip this one near the top of the rough. You'll see just near the top of the rough, not quite at it, bouncing in the rough there. And we roll it out to give ourselves a nice long iron look. You can lay this one up further back, but then you're trying to look at it with a wood club. So like I said here, mid, I actually adjust this shot at 15% mid, and it comes in a tiny little bit over adjusted. So I'm recommending 10% mid on this shot. Would have been pretty darn close. 2 bars of backspin, 1 left there on the play. And, you know, I think this is going to be a reasonable par 5. And if you've got really good wind, it's really going to favor the people that've got, like, you know, an EM9 with all that extra top spin, or, you know, even something better than that, obviously, right? So whatever it is, it's all in good fun. I hope you enjoyed the tournament. And hey, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, 40% of viewers who watch this video are not subscribed. So please change that up a little, would you? Thank you very much. Hole number 9, I'm going to show you 2 ways to play. First way here, very simple. It doesn't always have to be a rough bump, right, David? Yes, sir. Let's get our backbone and a navigator here. We're going to set it up with 4 bars of backspin, 1 right spin, and I'm simply going to adjust here 1-to-1 with the backbone. I've really found a lot of success when I was playing more rookie using 1-to-1 with the backbone. That's a really good baseline adjustment here with this club. So clean and easy, 3.7 rings for 3.7 wind, and no funny business. That's all it takes. Set it up clean, make sure you hit perfect, and you should find yourself in a very close look at the hole here, if not in the bottom of the cup. But hey, we'll check out that rough bump as well. Get in the hole. You want to play the rough bump here, you need to have the top spin. Higher level Goliath, higher level probability. 6 top, 1 right spin here. And if I set this one up, I try to estimate having this one slightly to the left of the pin into this kind of wind, especially. 20% mid distance is what I'm looking to adjust on this shot. And I think a lot of people are going to go with this shot. So that's why I really wanted to include it. It just depends on your taste, though. I think it's a Goliath 7 or higher, and you're going to have a much better ball guide rolling out the pin. But nonetheless, Nice win for it. Good look at it. And hey, get a good look at this course. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in a couple of nights live. Woo, baby, come on now. Thank you so much for watching.